And now, In the Dirt with Tim Baltz.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to In the Dirt. My name is Tim Baltz. Glad you could join us right here on YouTube. Once again, if you're new to the show, welcome. Before you go anywhere, like and subscribe this show, as we want to get as many followers here as possible, and we certainly do appreciate you. We are going to have a lot of things going on here in today's show. We are going to recap the weekend, what happened at all the area racetracks across the dirt car circuit. We're also going to be talking to Saturday night's Dirt Car Sportsman winner from the Brockville, Ontario Speedway. That is Kingston's Jessica Power, and Jessica was really happy to finally get back to victory lane after nearly 2 seasons away from the winner's circle. We'll have upcoming events, and of course we'll have all the results and what's going on here on In the Dirt and what's happened throughout this weekend. We'll be right back with more here on In the Dirt, right here on YouTube. Don't forget, like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Rita Acres is the place to be.
It's that time of year. Time to plan your summer vacations and weekend fun. Why not book now for your summer camping and RVing at Rita Acres Family Campground, Eastern Ontario's full-service camping facility, located on a UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Rideau Canal, on a series of lakes joined by lock systems that links Kingston to Canada's capital city, Ottawa. Rideau Acres is only 10 minutes from downtown historic Kingston. Here's what Rideau Acres has to offer you and your family when you visit: the spacious pull-through campsites, trailers, and motorhomes, the swimming pool staffed with lifeguards, a beautiful beach to enjoy for a relaxing afternoon of fun and family, excellent fishing on Colonel By Lake, a boat docking facility for your fishing or pleasure craft, boats, canoes, and kayaks available for rent, a beautiful banquet hall for weddings or meetings to fit any occasion, 136 acres of outdoor adventure, hiking, biking, playground, swimming, fishing, horseshoes, basketball, and so much more. Make Rideau Acres your camping destination this year. You better book now. We're filling up fast. Visit RideauAcres.com or call 613-546-2711.
Rita Acres is the place to be. Come on out, you'll see a vacated community.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to In the Dirt. My name is Tim Baltz. Glad you could join us here once again this week. We have got a ton of results from all the area racetracks and, of course, all of the Dirt Car Series races that took place this past weekend as well. Wanted to bring you up to date the Bear Ridge Speedway in Vermont, the Dirt Car Sportsman East Regional Series race. That was slated to go this past Saturday night. Unfortunately, Mother Nature says, no, we're not doing that. They have decided to reschedule that one for July 30th. Other race results, the Brockville, Ontario Speedway held their season opener, and of course Ryan Arbuthnot took the victory, his first win of the season. Jessica Power, I mentioned it earlier, we are going to have an exclusive interview after Jessica's big win on Saturday night in the Dirt Car Sportsman opener. Sadie McFarland was victorious in Novice Sportsman. Lee Ladisser picked up the victory in the Thousand Islands RV Crate Sprint Cars. And also, Brett Horner from Kingston picked up the Street Stock feature win. The race was shortened 6 laps due to a community-wide power outage. The racing program for the rest of the night was canceled, but we did get the full show in. Can-Am Speedway in Lafargeville, New York. The Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modified feature was won by defending track champion Tim Fuller. The Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman went to Brian Hudson. The Fabco Dirt Car Pro Stocks had the week off. The Marsha Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thunder Cars went to Justin Pope. Josh Verne Jr. won the Panther Framework 602 Crate Sprints. And Belleville, Ontario's Cole Perry went to victory lane in the Doneth Motorworks Limited Sportsman. Mohawk International Raceway, Chris Raby picked up the victory. Shane Pecor was victorious in the Dirt Car Sportsman. Bruno Richard continues to win no matter where he runs in Dirt Car Pro Stocks. He picked up the victory at Mohawk on Friday night. Cameron Reef was victorious in Novice Sportsman. Tristan Dibble, defending Mod Light champion there, picked up the opening day win. And veteran Gary Charlo was victorious in the Bandits. And I want to thank the voice of the Mohawk International Raceway, Brian Page, for providing us with those results. Thank you very much, Brian. And, of course, other results across the Dirt Car circuit. Travis Bruno was victorious in Dirt Car Sportsman at Airborne. Albany-Saratoga Speedway went to Matt DeLorenzo in Modified. Pat Jones picked up the victory in the Dirt Car Sportsman, and Jason Casey was victorious in Dirt Car Pro Stock. The Ransomville Speedway, Ryan Susi, one of his 2 wins on the weekend. He picked up the win in their Dirt Car 358 modified feature at Ransomville. Dave DiPietro was victorious in Sportsman. We mentioned Bear Ridge. They were unfortunately rained out. The Brewerton Speedway, Tim Sears Jr. just continues to win races. He picked up the victory Friday night in the Big Block Modifieds. And Alan Fink was victorious in Dirt Car Sportsman. The Brighton Speedway Canadian Modified feature went to our good friend Doug O'Blennis. Devin Kippen was victorious in Comp 4. Andrew Hennessy picked up the win in the Crate Late Model Division. Caleb Severin victorious in Mini Stock. And Justin Ramsey picked up the win in Thunder Stocks. Cornwall, the Marcel Lafrance Memorial was rained out. That event will be rescheduled at a later date. Fulton Speedway 358 Modifieds. Tim Sears Jr. did it again. I tell you, he's on fire this season. Matt Janzik and Chris Mackey split the doubleheader for the Dirt Car Sportsman. Genesee Speedway, Cameron Tuttle won the Dirt Car Sportsman feature there. Glen Ridge Speedway on Sunday night, it was Andrew Buff picking up another Dirt Car Sportsman win with Luke Horning victorious in Dirt Car Pro Stock. Land of Legends, Matt Shepard. Super Matt picked up the victory in the Big Block Modified feature. Matt Gueri victorious in the Dirt Car Sportsman. Lebanon Valley, it was Eddie Marshall collecting the checkered flag in the Big Block Modified feature. Andy Bicchetti victorious in Dirt Car 358 Modifieds. And defending track champion Chad Jessio. Bad Chad went to victory lane in Dirt Car Pro Stocks. Merrittville Speedway, we mentioned him once, we'll mention him again. Ryan Susi into victory lane once again in the 358 Modified feature. And Darryl Fairway returning to victory lane in the Dirt Car Sportsman. Thunder Mountain Speedway, second in a row for Shane Spoonhauer in Dirt Car 358 Modifieds. Jamie Kamrowski picked up the win in Dirt Car Sportsman. And ladies and gentlemen, if that wasn't enough results for you, that is all we have right now. We will be coming back in just a few moments with Jessica Power in her interview about her big win this past Saturday night at the Brockville, Ontario Speedway in Dirt Car Sportsman. Once again, like and subscribe. We're going to come right back and you can hear the exclusive interview with Jessica Power from the Brockville, Ontario Speedway. Remember, like and subscribe. We'll be right back within the dirt.
Lennox Fence is Eastern Ontario's fencing specialists. We are the professionals for all your fencing needs. Some people just want to build their own fence.
Son of a...
But one call to Lennox Fence will get you the professionals to complete the job, guaranteed perfect. So whatever your fencing needs, residential, commercial, agriculture, or industrial, call Lennox Fence for an estimate. 613-354-3449. Highway 41 north of Selby. Lennox Fence, owned and managed by the Houston Group.
So we are back here on In the Dirt right here on YouTube. Remember, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so right now. Hit those buttons. We need your support. We're going to go right in and talk to the winner of Saturday night's Dirt Car Sportsman feature at the Brockville, Ontario Speedway. That is the one and only Jessica Power. Jessica, thanks so much for joining us here on In the Dirt. And what a great way to start off 2022. And Jessica, we got to talk to you about that. That was a great run on Saturday night.
Thank you so much, Tim. So exciting.
So, Jess, those last few laps with Tyler Javogue right beside you and Bobby Harrington just behind you, how exciting was those last few laps? Take us through it.
Well, it was tough. I wasn't sure if I had enough to get by Tyler. He had a great race car, but we battled it out, and I think we put on a really good show for the fans, but he just started to get a little loose up top, and I was patient on the bottom, and I got him.
So after those restarts, there were plenty of them. How did you figure out where they were running?
I still wasn't sure. He's a fantastic driver on restart, so I didn't know what to do or where to get him, so I had to make sure that I had a nice clean run on the track.
And finally, Jess, you've got a lot of sponsors you want to thank and a lot of great people behind you. Who would you like to thank here for this big win Saturday?
All my amazing sponsors: Green Shield Pest Control, Mobile One, Quick Wick Fire Starters, Auto Add-ons, Speedy Auto Service, Hux Marine, Dash Lawn Care, Burt Transmission, and Genesis Shocks new on board this year. They've really helped us step up our program.
Well, thank you very much, Jess, for joining us. And once again, congratulations on that big win Saturday night. We wish you the best of luck the rest of the season. We got a lot of racing action coming up this weekend. Of course, Can-Am Speedway, Lafargeville, New York will have 5 big classes of racing. Fabco Dirt Car Pro Stocks will once again have the Friday night off. And once again, we wanted to mention this. It is active duty night at the Can-Am Speedway. If you're active duty and you bring your ID, you will be admitted free at the gate, as it is Armed Forces Day at the Can-Am Speedway. Also, for those of you who are attending the Super Dirt Car Series event at the Can-Am, bring your ticket stub from Wednesday night show, and you'll be granted $5 off your admission price for the Friday night program. So much incentive to bring that ticket stub on Friday. Also, Mohawk International Raceway, their Friday night program will have a full show with 7:30 start time. Brockville Speedway, a full show. The street stocks will have the night off, but it will be the first appearance of the season for the Supernant Truck Shop mini stocks, and 7 o'clock start time over there at the Boss. Airborne Speedway in Plattsburgh, they'll have a full show, which features a dirt car sportsman. Cornwall, they tried to get their opener in this past Sunday night, but they will be having a big opener with the Fat Less Chip Stand Canadian Nationals and Race for the Cure Sportsman Series. That will take place starting at 6 p.m. Sunday night. Autodrome Drummond, the Dirt Car 358 Modified and Dirt Car Sportsman are on the card. And also something interesting going on at Drummond if you're attending there. The Mod Lights will be there. They'll have sail panels on the cars. That's going to look kind of cool. They'll also have speedsters and slingshots, and they'll have modified time trials there as well. So lots going on at Drummond. Brighton Speedway, Mark and Angie Rinaldi and the entire Rinaldi family having another good program going on this coming Saturday night. The second round of the Southern Ontario Sprint Car Series is on hand. Great late models, Thunder Stocks, Canadian Mods and Mini Stocks, I should say. They'll be on the card starting at 7 p.m. Also coming up this Monday, it'll be the return of the King Edward Auto Parts Dirt Outlaw Apparel Fall Nationals at the Brockville, Ontario Speedway. Once again, feature lineups have been set for the Action Sprint Tour. There will be a redraw for the Dirt Car 358 Modifies. The Street Stocks and Vintage Heats will continue from that October show. The Sportsman Heat races are all set. However, Brad Rouse and Cedric Govro are the only two drivers that are locked into the redraw. And as I mentioned, all heat races and feature lineups for the classes are set and ready to go. And only those drivers that were in attendance on Saturday night will be eligible to race in that program. There will be no outside invaders coming in from other racetracks. I know a lot of people have inquired about that, but no outside invaders. Only the drivers that were present last year in October will be eligible to compete. Of course, some of the other events we have coming up is the Ogilvy Series for the Sportsman, the 358 Modifieds at Brockville. That's going to take place June 11th. Mentioned the Fat Less Chip Stand and Race for the Cure Sportsman Series events at Cornwall. Those will be taking place this coming Sunday night. We'll have full results of those on next week's program. And we'll also have full results from the Super Dirt Car Series and the Dirt Car Pro Stock Series at the Can-Am Speedway as well. Checking out some of the Dirt Car series of events that are coming up very soon. The Dirt Car 358 Tour. Billy Decker won the opener on April 3rd, as we talked about. Next event for that will be June 23rd at the Mohawk International Raceway. Billy Dunn is the defending race winner. Dirt Car Sportsman Series, the North and East Regional Combined Series race at Airborne. That series race is still looking for a date, and we'll have that updated information when it comes available. Bear Ridge Speedway, they were rained out for their East Regional Series opener. That race was pushed to July 30th. The West Region for Canada is ready to go for May 28th. North Region for Canada for the Dirt Car Sportsman Tour is set for Brockville on June 11th. West Region kicks off at Genesee Speedway June 16th. Can-Am Central Regional Series race will take place June 29th. And the Championship Tour kicks off in Albany, Saratoga during the Massive Malta weekend on September the 23rd. One of the other things we wanted to mention before we go is Jeremy LaSalle and Kyle Dingwall were involved in a vicious crash at Brockville on a late restart during the 358 Modified feature. Both drivers are okay, and Jeremy LaSalle issued a statement on his social media thanking everybody for their well wishes. He said that he and the team are working hard to be back and ready to go for this coming weekend, and Kyle Dingwall is doing just fine. He and his team are working on a new Bicknell chassis, getting their car ready to go for this coming weekend. We really want to thank our sponsors that support this In the Dirt show here on YouTube. We want to thank Disaster RX DKI and Happy Rito Acres Campground. Thank you very much for all that you do and supporting here in the Dirt. We're going to be back next week. We're going to have a full program of all the race results that happened at all the dirt car tracks across the Northeast, and of course all of our local tracks here as well. And we thank you very much for joining us. We'll also have upcoming events throughout the season also. So thank you very much for joining us. My name is Tim Baltz. You've been watching In the Dirt. I got my Super Dirt Car Series shirt on. I'm going to the track. We'll see you at the races.